Tonight we are eating sushi because Kendri has been craving it since she's been pregnant. I'm eating chicken sushi because when I was little I was allergic to shellfish. I don't know if I still am, but I'm not gonna take a chance. 2 clear soups. They're not so clear, but they are delicious.
Egg rolls. And
egg rolls.
Crunchy shrimp.
Crunchy shrimp. This is not gonna be a very long video. We're gonna try not to make it long, but we're gonna talk to y'all about how the delivery was, what happened.
Oh, that's good.
Is it? I'm about to go.
Egg rolls good.
I'm going for the soup first. Yeah.
Ooh, pass me mine.
It's hot.
Ooh.
Ooh, the soup is so good. I hate mushrooms, but this clear soup,
it make you eat everything.
it make you eat everything. That ain't it? That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mmm. So good.
Nice.
Show y'all how to open a Sprite real quick before we get started. Alright, if you're eating and this makes your stomach weak, disclaimer. 2 days before Kendri went into labor, some of her mucus plug came out. And we was kind of like, is it happening right now? Because you were having contractions too. At the same time.
I was having contractions all that week.
All that week she was having contractions. So we was thinking, oh, this is it. She's about to have the baby right now. They
I wanted to see if I was dilated or something.
Right.
And I truly believe that yours hairless. I truly believe that it speeded up the process with like the labor and stuff, because they kept giving me a service check.
You got a lot of service checks. I was
it
like,
hurt so bad.
I was like, dang, y'all, what are y'all doing to my wife?
It hurt so bad.
She got a lot of service checks, but and our nurse was really nice that day. But they sent us home. They said, she's what, 2 centimeters? 1 centimeter. She's still 1 centimeter. Yes, she had this going on, but they sent us home. 2 days later.
Well, I was in the restroom and I said, well, I wasn't even in the restroom yet. I got up, I stood up and I said, dog, I feel like I gotta pee again. But it was like, it wouldn't come out. And I was like, okay. I stood up, stuff started trickling down my leg, but it wasn't pee. And I said, is that like your water breaking? And I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do.
Wait, rewind. That morning.
I'm about to say that.
Oh.
Before that happened, I went to the restroom and something said, doom. I was like, I didn't poop. And I stood up so fast, I said, oh my gosh. The rest of the mucus plug was there. Like, it was a lot. And you could tell. And I said, okay. What do I do? Okay, don't panic. So I was texting Coco and Chantel, but they were like sisters. They was like, okay, let's see how you feeling a little bit later and stuff. And right after that, stuff started trickling down my leg. So I was like, what is that? Is that my water breaking? Whatever. Right. So I explained to Titus and he was like, what is it? And he was looking and he was like, well, it's liquid coming down there.
Liquid definitely dripping down her leg.
So we went to the hospital.
We went to the hospital. Mind you, before this, after we had got sent home the first time, we did everything in our power to induce labor.
Yes.
Look up everything. We did everything on that list.
Except for primrose oil. We went, and yeah.
What's that?
Oil.
Oh.
That you put down there. We had the tea, the raspberry tea going. We got the Starbucks drink.
Yep.
We walked.
Yep. We did everything.
Oh, say less.
And this don't even taste good.
What?
It's not good, babe. It tastes like slaw.
We went into the hospital. What the doctor tell you?
Good.
This is after I rushed her to the hospital. I
thought they made me mad.
I called him ahead. I said, we coming.
She said, I need you to come to the doctor's office first. What?
They don't believe you. They don't believe you.
I said, I'm over here talking something.
Having contractions.
And you tell me to come to the doctor's office? I obeyed. I went.
Yep.
She checked me. She said, well, you're 3 centimeters. She was like, but your water hasn't broken.
Yep.
And I said, huh?
She said, I still feel the water around me.
And I explained to her, I said, I'm not just here just to waste nobody's time. Like we saw what we saw. So she said, you know what? My doctor was actually cool. She said, you know what? We're gonna send you to the hospital today. She was like, we're just gonna see what happens today and all that stuff. I said, okay, cool. When I tell you, when I got there, I was like,
it started.
I was like, what the crap? So my husband here, he said, do you need a wheelchair or can you walk? I said, I'm gonna try to walk. Then I don't know why I said that. Because we was walking and I said, oh. And then the lady was like, oh, let me get you a wheelchair. And so I just sat down because I was like, at that point, I'm tired. Titus here was struggling with the wheelchair. Y'all,
it was bad.
I'm so glad I wasn't mean or anything.
She was so sweet the whole time.
Because he was driving into doors.
I was bumping into everything.
Elevators. I said,
And it was one of the wheelchairs where you got to hold the handle down to move. And I'm sitting there trying to press the elevator button. I let go of the handle and Kendri almost flies out of the chair. Mid-contraction.
What?
We got up to the room. The contraction started happening for real. It was go time. They checked her. She was 3 centimeters, right?
At the doctor. They didn't check me.
Oh, yeah.
They said they wasn't going to check me again. Y'all, this is the thing. They said they wasn't going to keep checking me while I was there. And I'm like, y'all for real?
How you supposed to know?
Exactly. So all I knew was these things feeling a little bit more stronger every time I'm like turning and stuff. So one of the people that was there, Miss Safford, hey Steakaboo. Oh, you back to sleep. She said, do you want to get on the peanut ball? Do you want to walk around?
Yep.
And then I was like, you know what? Yeah. Because they kept saying that I was at 3, supposedly.
Right.
So I get on the ball and I'm bouncing. And then I get tired and I'm like, ooh. And I said, I gotta pee. So I peed about 2 times, two more times. And then I get back in. They go ahead and start my IV.
Yep.
So they gave me the IV. And I'm laying there and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Everybody, all I remember was everybody in the room laughing. Because it was something funny that was going on. But I couldn't even laugh. I was too busy focusing on how hard this contraction that came in.
And you know how sweet she was? This is how she told us to shut up. Ooh. That's how she told us to shut up. And we was like, oh.
I was focusing on my breathing real hard, y'all. Even the nurses told me, it's like, you got that breathing down pat.
Yeah.
Anywho, I'm over here tossing and turning. The lady comes back in and she just finna check my blood pressure and going back outside. But she said, do you feel like stronger contraction? I said, yes. Ooh, ooh. And Titus was massaging my back at first. And he was doing a tennis ball, but he was talking and laughing. And I said, Titus,
she called me by my first name.
Please massage my back. I don't even think I said please.
She didn't say please.
But in my head, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm in so much pain right now.
I wasn't even talking.
Yes, you were.
No, I think it was.
No. It wasn't mental. Because I heard you. You was laughing. You were laughing at Godmom or your mom before she left.
Yeah, we were. Yes, we were talking.
And you wasn't
we were
rubbing.
On silent lunch.
And you wasn't rubbing.
Yes.
So I said, you're going to have to do something. And then you started rubbing, but he was rubbing a little soft. Like,
I didn't want to hurt her.
See, but Godmom, that's
put the knuckles in your back.
You know that's why she had said, Titus, we can switch whenever. You know that's why she said that, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she was like, because when she was in labor, she wanted hard rubs.
Yeah.
Because the jumps coming hard.
Yeah.
Anywho, y'all, the nurse came back in. So I'm laying there and I can't even look up. Papa Cody, actually, his dad, if y'all know who Papa Cody is, actually came in and he was like, you hurting? And I said,
why was he there though?
Child, my mom in love had to speak at this church.
Yeah.
Now, the church, I ain't even gonna say the name, but all I know is I was in labor and y'all still wanted my mama in love to come speak. That's all I got to say though. But I was just like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, and it was far away.
It was very far.
It was far away.
And I don't really blame.
Like an hour.
I don't really blame Mama Cody because with her, she was like, when it's your first, you don't know everybody's experience, but she was like,
Right.
most times when it's your first, you don't dilate this fast.
And I said, Mama, if you leave, that baby is gonna come while you're gone. And she said, no, he's not. I said, watch this.
They're about to leave, and Papa Cody puts his hand on my head, and he started praying. He was like, Lord, I just pray that. Will you stop? Lord, I just pray that Kendri has a safe delivery, blah, blah. I don't remember what else he said. And I was just trying to breathe. Then a nurse comes in, and it's Titus's friend's mom.
Yeah.
And we knew that we was in good hands when she came in. She said, she had 3 centimeters.
Mm-hmm.
You sure you don't want the epidural? Because of how hard I was breathing.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at her and I said, because I was like, if this is 3 centimeters, I can't do no more.
Yep.
And my whole plan was coming in, I'm going to go natural. Like, that's what I'm going to do. Y'all, the nurse was back in at this time, and she was about to check my blood pressure, and she was switching the thing on the monitor.
To see his heartbeat, yeah.
And when I tell you that contraction was in my back, in my side, in my stomach, everywhere.
Oh.
I said, contraction, oh. And I was basically telling her to move because she kept, it was hurting me.
And at the same time, she said, bag. And I said, bag? What are you talking about?
When I tell you, he was acting like he was
You want your
slow.
purse? You want your purse right now?
Godmom,
She said, bag.
she ran over there and she was like, the green bag. And then she gave it to me. So much throw up
Kendra
happened.
started throwing up. It was bad. It was a lot of puking.
Yeah.
And then the nurse says, I'm excited to see how much dilation you've got. Does that sentence even make sense?
And I didn't even feel the contraction.
She was sweet.
Yes, I loved her. I didn't even feel the contraction
Because she was throwing up.
because of all that vomit.
Mm-hmm.
Child, I laid back down on that thing. The lady checked my cervix. And she said, oh my.
No, she didn't.
Oh, wait. That's not what happened. I'm sorry.
She didn't say, oh my, oh nothing.
Yeah. She put her hand in. She said, you're 10 centimeters.
Just like that. Just like that. She said, you're 10 centimeters.
No. She said, you're
10 centimeters. And as soon as she said that, the floodgates of heaven opened and her water actually broke.
Yep.
Whoosh, all over the bed.
Because when I was throwing up, I thought I was peeing on myself. And I said, this junk is not yellow or nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, it's just water.
Bruh, her water broke.
I said, my goodness. I couldn't even think. I was just relieved. Because I said, okay, it's about that time. It's go time. Child.
The contraction's hitting hard now. Ain't no water.
Every minute or so.
Contraction.
And I could hear Titus. He was like, what? Like, she was just at 3.
She was just at... she went from 3 to 10 in under an hour. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Like, her jump was just like...
They said, okay, we're gonna... Oh, she said, you're at 10 centimeters.
Yep.
And then Titus was like, what?
I said... She said...
And I'm glad I ain't see it.
Man.
Because I would have been like, why would you say that? Why are you chewing that loud? When she says that I'm 10 centimeters, she was like, but baby's head is still high up.
Yes.
The baby has time to come back down. I said, okay. So I didn't know that they would have to wheel me all the way to
the delivery room.
The room.
Mm-hmm.
And the contractions kept happening, and all I see is this big light above me from, going down the hallway and stuff. And I was over it. I'm just like, oh.
She was doing very good, though.
Because at this point, it was just, I didn't scream or nothing. But it was just like so much at one time. Yeah. And so they finally get me in the room. I'm thinking, oh, bet we finna just push. Y'all, I almost lost it because I was on the bed and first off, they tried to get the freaking stirrups up. Well, no, they didn't. Not at that time.
Not at this time.
I said, and they were walking in. They was like, the doctor isn't
They
here
talking about
yet.
some, where is he? Talking to each other. Talking
Now-
about text him, call him.
Now, my doctor wasn't gonna be there
Right.
that night, but there was another doctor on call, and so basically they have to call him and let him know to come on. But they already messaged him, and he was just taking his sweet old time.
Yeah, he was chilling.
So I said, baby, I'm finna start pushing because it feels like I'm about to poop.
Yeah.
And I said that out loud. I was like, it feels like poop. It feels like poop.
And then they started putting their delivery gloves on when she said that. And
Yep.
it was like, we gonna have to deliver this baby. The nurses were.
Yep.
And I'm glad that they stepped in and they was like ready to do it, but
But at the same time, I felt like they were still gonna wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Because the nurse that was by my feet, she was holding y'all, and one nurse burst stunk so bad.
oh really?
When I had that last contraction before I started pushing, I was like, because it hit me so hard, and I was like, hey, Godmom was like, you breathe, breathe, breathe. And so I said, okay.
I can't.
And she was like, you're doing good. I said, if you don't move out my face. But he finally came in, y'all.
The doctor came.
And he was like, we're ready to have a baby. I
He's
said,
cool. He's cool, calm, collected. Come in.
But hey, he got right
He
on
did
that
good.
chair. But the thing was, the next thing that got me upset was I was having another contraction while they was trying to figure out the stirrups. And so they was trying to put it up, and basically Titus said, I'm just gonna hold her leg up right
hold
here.
her legs up.
And she could leave her leg on this one. Charlie took me 3 pushes.
Yeah.
Jara came slap on out.
On the second set of pushes, I saw his hair, and then she stopped pushing because she was taking a break, and he went all the way back up, and I said, "Babe, I saw his hair." Third set, that boy said, he came out 6 pound, 8 ounce, perfection,
Oh, this is a baby.
and he's here right now. And he is so sweet. He is perfect.
You're just in the ball.
And as soon as he came out, what'd you do, Jara? You peed on the nurses.
Yes.
Atta boy.
What took y'all so long?
The delivery was crazy, y'all. She did it all natural. Huge shouts out to my wife. She's a superhero in my
And
eyes.
G-O-D.
Uh-huh.
G-O-D.
Uh-huh. G-O-D.
He trying to wake up.
But huge shouts out to my wife. It was amazing to see it happen. I watched the whole thing. Guys, it's not as bad as they say. I watched the whole thing. It was beautiful. And I'm so excited that I watched it. And
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
After these 6 weeks up.
Okay.
All right.
In the camera.
All right. Love y'all. My name is Titus.
My name's Kendri.
And this has been T.
K.
Oh. Do you want a revolution? I said I do.